Good morning and welcome to another day of the video diary. And don't worry, I don't think this video is going to be half as long as yesterday. I got a bit carried away yesterday. But today I'm just walking to the college and it is relatively cold. But it's going to be really hot later, but I'm wearing a jumper and t-shirt anyway because I'm going to spend the entire day in computing. And computing is freezing because the air conditioning is literally on full whack all day. And it doesn't matter how warm it is outside, if you're in computing, then it is definitely worth just taking a jumper. Balls to it, take a jumper, take a coat even if you want to. I'm going to go in, I'm going to print my coursework, finally. Get the final print out and just leave it, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to film a bit for you. I'm going to might introduce you to someone, but I'm definitely going to film something. And that's it really, computing all day. Computing club, the works. Computing club, printing, yeah, loads of computing work. Yay, then I'm going to come back and do some maths. Oh no, and I've got to go and get some food. I've got a lot of things to do basically today. What's going to happen is going to be a surprise. You're going to have to find out. Yeah. Stress inducing, man. Stress inducing. Today has literally been an entire day of me fighting printing of that coursework. And oh my grief alive, it takes the mick. I spent the day and I was going to get someone like a head of year to print it through for me because I didn't think I'd be able to print it myself because of how big it is, and I wanted to use the fastest printers in the school, get the reprographics team to do it for me, and I asked him to do it and he was like, yeah, we'll do it, we'll just shrink it down to A5 and then we'll print it so we can use less paper. I'm like, no. So I went after school at programming club and started printing, right, and it gets to one page 1058 errors, cuts out, completely dead. Okay then, fine, whatever. Go back through, reprint it. And then it did it again, it's errored. And it's now an hour later, got kicked out of school because he wanted to lock the place. And it still hasn't finished printing. So I had to completely abandon it. Let it print overnight, go in the morning. And then I'll be able to show you what it looks like. Yeah. So I had to abandon it, to be fair, because it's just taken way too freaking long, just like a lot of things at the moment. I thought today would be a relatively interesting day, but obviously it's not going to be. I've been uploading yesterday's 33-minute long video since I got in at 4 o'clock and it's still bloody going. Either editing, as in like uploading, and then either rendering or uploading. It's taken this long. It's absolutely ridiculous. What else has happened today? It's literally just been that. It's been computing all day trying to print stuff, and then I came home, uploaded a video, did a stats paper. We love stats. And yeah. Oh, we've got my letters through for student finance, and it's a bit of a shock. I've obviously foolishly been under the impression that the maintenance loan that we get to live on. One second. Sid apparently doesn't want to wait. The maintenance loan that we get to live on when we go to university is remarkably quite small. I was under the impression that the maintenance loan was there to be designed for people who couldn't afford to go to university. They'll be able to use that and then kind of like live off that as like a bare minimum. They'd be able to live for that money. And I've realised just how mind-numbingly naive that was, thinking that £4 would be enough once paying for accommodation and stuff. In fact, the £4 only barely scratches down the accommodation. Only barely covers the accommodation. That, including the money that I get for my job. Literally, we've done some totting up using the averages for students' living costs in the place I want to go, Bath, and a week, assuming that I don't spend any money when I'm not in university, so my entire year's wages go towards those 38 weeks that I'm in university for, and my maintenance loan goes towards those 38 weeks. And assuming that happens and everything goes through... What? Assuming that happens and some of the things are covered by father, which he said that he'd already pays for, and he'll pay for this, I save about £2. It's ridiculously expensive. I'll save about £2 a week. Something stupid like that. I'll have £2 left over of that money a week. Hey. And I can't believe how naive that was to assume that the maintenance loan, we'll just take out the maintenance loan and then it'll be fine. Don't need to worry about it. I've got my work money to live on and then I'll just use that loan. And I was expecting just to pay everything off that little loan there and then that's my living money, and then my work money would be like for luxuries and stuff. And I'd be able to get away with that. Not a hope in hell. Like, it's actually quite scary how much support I'm going to need from mother and father, which we might not necessarily be able to provide. In the extent, if I can't transfer my work from where it is now to a store that's in Bath, we're screwed, basically. They'll have to be able to send me about £500 a month to live on, which is a lot of money. That's more than my wages now. Jesus. Yeah, it just hit me like a boulder today, just how expensive it's going to be. And it's actually quite worrying, to be honest with you. It is very worrying. Although I am very tired, I don't think I'll be able to sleep for a while. I'll probably have weird dreams. I always have weird dreams when I'm in a mood like this. When I'm in like a worried mood about something or other. Okay, so what's going on tomorrow? Because I'm going to go to bed very shortly, because it's nearly 12 o'clock. And I'm trying to get an early night, since my computer is otherwise occupied with uploading. I am going to finish getting, well, I'm going to pick up my printed out version of my coursework. I'm going to hole punch it all, treasury tag it all together, show you it, because I've definitely got to show you how amazing it is, and then I'm going to hand it in, and then it's not on my chest anymore. I wrote a blog post, and it's in the description down below, about how amazing I felt after doing it, and how I think a lot of people should take on a massive task like doing what I did, which resulted in 250,000 words, if I haven't reiterated that enough to you yet, or you forgot for some reason. Yeah, that's down in the description if you'd like to read it. I'm definitely happy. I really like blogging. It's so, I don't know, it's like invigorating. It's like being able to do vlogs, proper main channel vlogs, except easier and quicker. And I think, yeah, it's a lot harder to achieve. It can't get the same feeling I get when I create something for the main channel as I do when I create a blog, except it's a lot easier to create a blog, and it's very difficult to make main channel videos, and they're very time consuming. Yes, that's down in the description if you want to read it. If you don't, then I don't mind, it's just there for you. It's just a thing in the world. Tomorrow is a deep learning day. We've got maths all day. I have maths all day anyway, except we're there for an extra hour. Hey, so gonna get my computing sorted, got maths all day, and then I come home, and then it's literally it, that's it. 2 weeks off for Easter, which means we hit the books full on in the gut, and just start revision, start my physics coursework and start revision as soon as possible, and as frequently and often as possible, just so we can get the grades up and be more and more and more confident before we go to get to the exams, and thus having to get the grades to get into the university that we might not be able to afford anyway. But that is an excuse, because money should never stop you in doing anything in the world. Money, time, nothing should ever stop you in doing whatever you want. It's always possible, so balls to it. I spend a hell of a lot of time to get the grades I want, and then we will go to the university that I want, hopefully, and then live an amazing life, basically. Yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm planning this thing where over the weekend I've got these 2 things with work. Someone's leaving work, so we're all going to the pub to buy them a drink and whatever, and have like a farewell drink. And I've invited Lovely to come and join me and meet my work friends. Who are all older than me. Yeah, it'd be weird. It'd be really weird actually, but it'd be actually terrifying, I think. Walking in is like, okay then. Hi guys, this is Lovely. It's just a bit awkward, like I don't remember saying she'd be here. We'll just make like a flying visit, we'll just go into Arnold and just come back out again, I think. And then on Sunday, I'm going to a work quiz, because I'm such a dork. Just going to a work quiz. How dorky is that? But that should be good fun. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to own it, because we've got an amazing team set up. Otherwise, during the week, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Although I'm going to probably set up a list of things that I want to get done, if that makes sense. Because I need a list of things I want to get done, so that I get them done over the holiday. Because I really, really do need to properly start working. Right, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to try not to worry about money or my computing coursework, which is currently sat at a printer, all vulnerable and unprotected. Alright then, so I'll catch you later.